What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again with another one. Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, I got the beautiful Miss Kendra G up in Miss Kendra 10 up in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? The Crimson Cure. We already know. At the end of the day, she has a tremendously great plate of food that she just cooked up.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And she wants to feed to us. And hey, I'ma let her. Hey, I'm always down for a beautiful feminine sister that's down to cook me a good plate of food. Can you dig it out there? Hey, I dig it already. You know what I'm saying? So let's get in here, and then of course you already know I'ma do my quarters, nickels, and dimes at all times.
So the video's going viral about one of these modern black women saying that being a good man isn't enough. I'm going to play the clip and I'm gonna run it twice so that you guys can hear it. And then we gotta talk about it because there's so much in it that we need to pull out of it. And today we're gonna pull it out. I know, Minnie Mouse. I can tell time. Thank you, ma'am. Anyway, here we go.
Why? Whoa, my bad, y'all. Y'all already know. Here we go, though. Let's do it.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
right.
Maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't fuck with his humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta throw that out. Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
right.
Maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't fuck with his humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta throw that out. Sometimes a woman can.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go here. Okay. This is the deal.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But before I let Sister Kendra serve this great plate of food, let me say something here. Damn. It's a shame to the degree of vanity that the ladies in this country have come to. And that vanity is ultimately going to keep them in a predicament to where they're in this delusion that's going to have them out here having to, basically, hustle super hard. But we all know that at the end of the day, women do not have the stamina and the drive to work as hard as a man can.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Not for long term. Why you think, and listen, all we have to do in this country is pay attention to the 3 to 4 major cities, 3 to 4, 5, 6 major cities in this country. We got LA, we got New York, we got Chicago, you could say Houston, maybe Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. Of course, New Orleans, Miami, okay? If we pay attention to these major cities, it's just like when you catch a cold, okay? You know what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing. When those major cities catch colds, everybody else in the nation gets the fucking flu.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And that destroys the internal of the nation. The internal heart of the nation is actually what keeps the nation going. These major cities, they're for tourism and things like that. And tourism is good. Don't get it wrong, okay? Don't get it wrong. Tourism is good. But it's the heart of the nation that keeps the nation intact and running properly, because the heart of the nation has the most hard workers that's keeping the infrastructure together. Everything is centered. Everything in this nation is centered. You talk about our armed forces and everything. Everything is centered. It's centered. Seriously. So, yes, it is what it is, man. But hey, let's let her cook. Here we go.
It was a lot in them few little clips, them few little moments, them few seconds. Actually, a lot was said. And you actually get to see 3 versions of black women sitting there. You got to see 3 versions of black women. The first one, the one that was talking, is the one that has realized that this is stupid. This hyena is keeping them miserable, it's keeping them unhappy. She realizing it and trying to tell her other fellow black women in her age group that, okay, ladies, this is dumb now. We're getting into stupid territory because we claim that we want good men, right? And then so now, because she started out saying women can talk themselves out of good relationships, right? Talking too much, saying the wrong thing, worried about the wrong thing. And then you talk yip, 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 until a man be like, oh God, no. You know what? I'm glad you've been talking like that, because now I understand that this is a mistake that I do not need to make. So you talk yourself out of a relationship just like a simp talk his way out of some kitty. Y'all be talking y'all way out of whole relationships. A man that would've messed with you, then now you don't. Like, nah, nah, we good. Talk yourself out of a relationship. You talking. Okay? Whooping through the plains. He hear that hyena call. He be like, Then all of a sudden, your relationship stop like this. End of the relationship. Then here she come. The second version of black women, the one stuck in hyenaism, the one stuck in lost value system, the one stuck in the delusion, the one stuck in feminism, the one stuck in entitlement, the one stuck in thought culture. She's stuck. You know, being a good man, not enough. We're gonna get back, and then just because he's a good man doesn't mean he's the man for you. Why they always say it with that same intonation?
I'm gonna tell you why.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Because at the end of the day, by that good man being so focused like he is, being so on top of his game like he is, actually putting in the work that he's supposed to do, he don't have time to tickle her damn fancy. And we all know what that means. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. The fancy tickling. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he don't have that swag and just that over aggressively raw energy that a man can produce under certain circumstances. If he's living a certain type of way, if his life is going a certain type of way, he's going to produce that certain type of energy like that. But at the same time though too, when nobody want to actually understand and nobody wants to talk about, that type of energy is a negative energy that he's putting out. It just seems good, especially to, you know, a lot of sisters, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, you know, you have some sisters that will get with other races of men, and those other races of men, for some reason, they don't have to produce all that excess aggression like black men have to produce in order to keep or have you around. I mean, you know, somebody tell me different. But here we go.
Anyway. And then you have the one in the middle. See, the one in the middle don't get enough attention because she didn't say anything. But because she didn't say anything, lets me know where she is. This one is the one with one foot in good sense and the other foot in the sisterhood. She didn't say anything because she agreed with the one that was talking sense, but was scared to disagree with the other hyena. Because she don't want to be cast out of the sisterhood. She don't want it on camera that she was going against, you know, footage that she was going against the hyena clan and the sisterhood of failure. She didn't want that footage. So you had 3 versions of black women sitting on a panel. Now let's get to some of the stuff that was actually said. What if he's not the man for you? This is a new, fairly new, and very popular reason/excuse given to justify not being chosen by a good man or realizing that they don't qualify for such men. See, we had one already that we talked about. Remember Short Bang? With the shoe analogy. See, she was saying the same thing. And the one before her with the sister with the glasses was telling us that her friend was quit a man. You know what I'm saying? He was a good guy, perfect guy for her. And then all of a sudden she broke up with him. And the excuse used is that he wasn't the man for you. He's not the man for you. He's not the man for me. Cap. What it means is that not only is she coming to understand that she's not equipped to enter into these relationships with these men it also means that she's unwilling to change, unwilling to conform, unwilling to make any kind of adjustment in order to become more suitable for the relationship. Let's talk about suitability for the relationships, because these hyenas will get on any panel and talk about all the qualifications that a man got to have, and it's always the same qualification. It's always the same kind of guy. It's always this baller type, wealthy type, rich type, high value man type.
And that's how you know that these women
What the French toast is there to think about?
in the 21st century are right here. That's how you know they're in the land of vanity. Vanity distorts all reality, people. Let's just keep this clear, okay? Nobody wants to talk about it, but damn it, I'ma say it. Vanity distorts all reality. If you are too wrapped up in vanity, and hey, men do this too, you know what I'm saying? You know, your rappers, you know, actors, things like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, men of power, stuff like that. You know, power is also a part of vanity, okay?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hitler was in vanity because of the power. I said it. I said it. I said it. The Bottom Line News said it. Hitler was in vanity because of the power. He loved himself so lustfully, so much, he wanted to try to take over the world and have the world worship him. Hitler was in vanity.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And we all know how that ended up. And if it didn't end up the way that it ended up, we would all be speaking German today. Thank you.
Type of guy that they claim that they want. The reality is that not only are they not qualified for that guy, they're not qualified for the average man either. They're not qualified for the regular old brother. They're not qualified for him either. That's the thing. The brother that's making the $45,000 annually, they don't qualify for him. They don't qualify for him, not the other way around.
Thank you. And that's the point out there, brothers.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Keep your head up out there. Real talk. Cause I'm telling you. And control your lust. Cause I'm telling you, the sister that you lusting after, you know what I'm saying? That dingbat that you lusting after, she don't qualify for you, son. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing to do with you, B. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I am, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, yeah. You know, man, you know, she just don't even, she ain't even on your level like time out, you know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't with you, you know, in your mind, you know, like time out, you know I am, you know I am. Yeah, I had to go there. Yeah, I had to go there. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know. Nah. For, you know what I'm saying, a decent human being that's actually, you know, that actually has a good thought process, and, you know, that doesn't have the trauma-based situation like that, you know what I'm saying? She's just not qualified. Not for any peaceful longevity situation at all. That type of woman is not. Let's go.
Because what we talking about is these women are not talking about these extra, you know what I'm saying, 1% men. They are talking about the men that they encounter on a daily basis. And they are not qualified for that man. And the reason that they are not qualified is because what that young lady said. She was like, well, what? When I say good man, I mean good all around. His spirituality is that she started loosely talking about his value system. See, we know about value system. You don't know, we know. Thank you, Sivan said in those three, you have the disabler, the enabler, and the liberator. Thank you. Thank you. Perfectly said. Thank you so much. Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a long time ago. This is what I shared with y'all. What we saw was all three. Remember when I said the 80% was blue pill, right? Contented ignorance. They're often gynocratic in their thinking. She supports and benefits from the system of feminism and white supremacy, right? Then we got the purple pill, the gynocratic leaning. And then we got a small percentage of women who are actually in enlightened awareness. Okay? We saw all three. And you may or may not say that the one that was talking the sense is necessarily red pill, straight up, but she had more awareness than the other two. The one in the middle was gynocratic leaning and too cowardly to say that she doesn't agree with the other one.
Hold up. Yeah, you already know how I go. But hey though, like I told you, it's a whole plate of food over here. And it's delicious.
So it's bad when you don't qualify for the regular old brother. And you know what? That I get what you're saying, and thank you for your contribution. But here's my thing. The regular old brother that's gonna pull a 12-hour shift wherever he at, gonna come home, gonna actually love you, and I fake like he love you. The one that's gonna actually try to support you, the one that's not looking to hold you back, the one that's looking to have this camaraderie with you and this building with you, that ain't no bad brother, and that's not a lower brother either.
And see, here's the biz.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Here's the biz about, you know what I'm saying, the regular brother. The thing of it is that once a man is, once a man going out and pulling that long ass shift like that, you know what I'm saying, every day consistently, consistently, he's pulling that long shift, making that money, doing what he's supposed to do, keeping his head down in the mud, grinding, you know what I'm saying, putting in that motherfucking work, you know what I'm saying, doing what he's supposed to do. And then you mean to tell me that that man right there that's actually keeping the economy going can't even come home to a good meal or a good woman? Well, first of all, he can't come home to a good woman that's got a good meal? This shit is ridiculous.
Emotional, damn it.
And that's the end of the damn day. Right there. Emotional damage. Y'all want to sit around here and be out here and act like y'all so tough and rough. You're too hard for your position. As a woman, you're not supposed to be that hard. That ain't your fucking position.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
He ain't lower than the high value man. He not. He may not have as much money, but that don't mean he lower than him.
It really don't.
Because there's plenty of them men out there that got good leadership skills, family men, ready to be fathers if they not already fathers, ready to be husbands if they not already husbands. It's a lot of men out there like that. And he's the guy that's doing the roofing.
And I'm gonna tell you, let's go here. I'm sorry I had to cut it off. But let me go there. The thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? The wealthy men that a lot of these women are trying to run after, the few percent of wealthy men that these women are trying to run after and things like that, you know what I'm saying? They give props to the average dude. Because if it wasn't for the average dude, who gonna pick up their trash? Who gonna fix their cars? Who gonna come into the homes and fix your plumbing when it decides to mess up? Okay? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna get in them trucks and ship your food for you to eat? Because yeah, them high value men, they still gotta eat. They eat too. You know, these restaurants and things like that your dingbat ass, you know what I'm saying, want to be carried out to at all times, you know, them $300 plates and things like that you want to be.
French toast is there to think about.
That you want to sit there at the table eat to. It's a hard worker man that delivered the food to the restaurant that you gotta eat at, you fucking dingbat. But at the end of the day, you want to sit here and talk about some he don't deserve no love because yeah, now I can put on this horror paint and think that I'm so this and that because when I get on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, I got all these dingbats telling me I look good every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? And my level of instincts has risen so high to, you know, it's like, you know, well, I got all these men on my Instagram page, and they're telling me I look great, and giving me all these good morning texts and this and that and woo to woo, and you know, I'm just such a grand individual. When at the end of the day, you just pieces of shit.
Job. He's the guy that's bricklaying. He's the guy, you know what I mean, that's working in an office somewhere in a building. He's the guy that's doing all of these different jobs that women don't even think of. He's the guy that go down in the sewer. He's the guy that's at the water filtration plant. He's the guy at the construction site. He the guy that climbed the power lines. He that guy. Y'all realize that I don't know how much it is everywhere else, but here in Chicago, if you work for ComEd, the starting pay for a lineman, which is the guy that climbed them lines, is like $80,000. It's like $70,000 or $80,000. That's start pay, base pay. Thank you, Just the King said the demonic Jezebel spirit in many black women is exposed. It is. That's that guy. Mechanics be making anywhere upwards of $70 to more than $100 an hour for his labor. That's the regular old brother. That's the one you looking over. That's the one you're not qualified for. Him. Thank you, G Money said most of the men you're speaking of make big six figures. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much, G Money. That's what's going on. The blue collar guy, he is making six figures or close to. And even if he not
that's really actually gonna love you the way you claim you want to be loved, but that you're not qualified to be loved for. Because you're not willing to make a single concession about anything. She said, well, I don't mess with his humor. What does that mean? What does that mean? Y'all are so unqualified for even healthy relationships, let alone marriages. Thank you, Christopher said there is no structure, no system, and no order without average good men. Reality, natural order, and justice are enforced by the average good men. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all missing. That guy gonna get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, if not earlier. All he want is a lunch. That's all. You can meal prep that for a week. Take your Saturday and Sunday, couple of hours, meal prep it, put him in the refrigerator or freezer for a week. If you ain't up, by the time he leave for work, he know his lunch is in a bento box in the refrigerator. He know that. Do you even know what a bento box is? I might have went over your head. Thank you, Barry Little says, shout out to the Blue Collar Henrys. Shout out to them. That Rob, that regular old brother, he ain't no joke. You not ready for him. This is what you not ready for. And then we're gonna go to break. You're unable and you're unwilling to overlook any shortcoming or simple flaw that a man may have. What's his shortcomings? What's a flaw? The flaws and the shortcomings. Thank you, Trey said these 3 ladies were representatives of the modern woman, sisters of fate, and their expected trajectory. Exactly. And every time I think of Sisters of Fate, I think of God of War 2, but okay. I used to play the mess out some God of War. Don't play with me. I ain't never played the new one, 4 and above, because I don't got a PS4 or 5. But I was the queen of God of War. You understand me? Do not give me that controller. Aries, do not do it. Do not do it. I will go back and play a part 1. I like them. I like that gameplay. Thank you, Norrin. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just wanna thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so much, Norrin. And thank you, Sid said naturally shy. Thank you. Hello, sister. Peace and love. Peace and love to you as well, my sisterin. We're gonna go to break in a minute. You're consistently unable to overlook a man's shortcoming and his flaw. What is his flaws? He got certain little quirks. They might be a little annoying. Maybe. His sense of humor might be a little annoying. But the thing that y'all can't think of, and this is the difference between a lioness and a hyena. This is the difference between a wife and a jump off. When a woman is a wife, what she does is she takes those little quirks, those little things that could be annoying if she focused on them. What she do is she take them things and she put them in the whole context of the man. She don't isolate it. She put it within the context of the man. And what that does is it puts it, instead of blowing it up, it makes it small like it really is. And therefore, she's able to see the forest for the trees. She's able to see
So
the
what the
forest for the
French toast
trees.
is there to think
And
about?
what she say to herself is, can I live with it the rest of my life? Can I do that? Can I live with this the rest of my days until I die? And if the answer is yes, it ain't even a flaw no more. She don't even think about it no more. Okay.
And that's what's up. And that's what's up. Real talk. 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, this was, man, a great plate of food. A great plate of food. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? Crimson Crew is always cooking. It is what it is out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it just is what it is. We dealing with a horrible situation over here. You know what I'm saying? For long term, you know, not necessarily for the men, but for the women, you know, and due to the fact that you women are out here acting the way that you're acting, you're not teaching the younger ladies anything that's going to prosper them, anything that's going to take them into the future that they could, you know, have a peaceful life with. Y'all continuing chaos. It's like, hey, I guess, you know, Pandora's box has been opened, and, you know, the shit is out. But, you know, it's a sad situation that we're in. It's a sad situation that we're in. But hey, though, shout out to all my subscribers, Real Talk. If you want to check out more of this, of the conversation, well, if you want to get fed more of this good plate that, you know what I'm saying, you know, the Crimson Cure, you know, put on our motherfucking plate, like Real Talk, all this good food, man. You want some more of the good food, go check out, you know what I'm saying, go check out the Crimson Cure, Real Talk, you know what I'm saying, you know, she about her business, always on point, mad love to her, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, shout out to all my subscribers, Real Talk, mad love to y'all, you know, at all times, you know what I'm saying, hit that like, share, subscribe, everything, even that motherfucking that bell, baby, you know what I'm saying, so you know when I post and things like that, you know what I'm saying, do that due diligence. And like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.